Illuminati, you'll never take control. Your new world order will lead to none at all.
Now for the fifth and final, what we'll take a look at here is one thing about the Twin Peaks TV show and about the Black Lodge meeting, or the portal opening up to the White Lodge. Very interesting in that TV show. The portal that opens up to the world. It's kind of like the checkerboard floor of the Illuminati, right? It's the Black Lodge, White Lodge, right? And what do they say? When can the portal be opened? Imagine if the portal, just like all of that they're talking about, the Black Lodge, White Lodge, is nothing more than the portal of the movie Stargate, of being able to make contact with this other planet, Nibiru or whatever. They say right here is that the best time for that right here. Another requirement to enter the Black Lodge through the entrance in Glastonbury Grove is that it may only be entered when Jupiter and Saturn meet. Yeah, very, very interesting there, right? Now, we've already covered about the Pope and the star right here, the Anunnaki cross that is on the papal robe. Very interesting is that, does anybody realize what I was trying to explain about the Swiss? It's not just about the Rothschilds or the Red Cross. It's about Switzerland itself. There's something special about Switzerland. And I think that we can find that when you look at the Vatican. They only utilize the Swiss Guard. Yeah, Swiss soldiers. For some country that's supposed to be absolutely neutral in everything, the guard that protects the Vatican only comes from Switzerland. Is that a coincidence? Absolutely not. So what secrets do you think that the Swiss and the Vatican are protecting? Do you think that they are protecting the oath? What is the oath? What is this confederation that was entered into by different countries? France, Switzerland, and these a couple other different countries. It was a confederation, a keepers of the oath, they called it. And what secrets do you think that these are? And why do you think that the Swiss are the ones that are used to protect the Vatican? Because they are protecting some very, very important secrets about who God really is, or who the God that they worship is, where he comes from, and everything else that's regarding CERN and the portal and all that other good stuff. It's all interconnected with Switzerland and the Vatican, and I do believe this right here proves that. As you can see right here, here is that Swiss Confederation. And I want to remind you all that the Swiss flag, or the Swiss cross, in the in the United States code, federal code, this emblem right here cannot be used by any corporation in the United States, and in no other flag or emblem like this is it mentioned in the U.S. code, except for the Swiss cross, the Swiss emblem. Why is that? And I do believe it's because of the importance of what this emblem represents. And there was a confederation, or what you call a keeper, or oath keepers. These are these oath keepers: Germany, France, Italy, Romania, and Latin, or this was this confederation, or this oath that they entered into to protect some secrets. And I think we already know what those secrets are now, don't we? Who is the seat of the federal authorities under this Keepers of the Oath? Bern. What did I show you about Bern? It's right here, right here. Bern, District of Bern, the Canton of Bern. It is the exact same emblem as the Freemasons. That's right, the two inverted chevrons, or the two peaks. Yes. So now you're starting to see here that are we getting closer? Now, you remember I showed you in the movie here, I just showed you in the last one, the movie Stargate. You remember how chevrons were put in place to lock the Stargate in place? So the portal could be opened. Do you notice that the Stargate looks in the same shape as the CERN Hadron Collider? And if you look right here, it's very interesting. Check out some of the terminology right here. Draw, float, right here. Let's take a look. Set current angle, pad angle. Void, draw comments to picture. Chevron, parameters of used charge function. So, not saying that it's absolute yet. Let's take a look at what in the movie Stargate did they say that the Stargate, what material was it made out of? Quartz. That's right. It's all about opening up a portal of time. That's right. Time is what needs to be manipulated to be able to get from point A to point B the quickest when you're talking about light years away, right? I'm not saying the object is light years away, but I'm just saying that if you wanted to get to this other object, what would you need to do? Bend time. And the portal or the dimension of time that would be open to require that, I do believe that the answer is quartz. So let's take a look. This is from the CERN page itself. CERN will provide with each a quartz crystal for operation at the Hadron Collider Bunch Crossing frequency. I don't even know what this frequency means, but I'm telling you, I do believe putting this all together, it means exactly what I think it means. Stargate, the movie, was telling you absolutely what CERN is doing. Why in Switzerland? Because that's where the keepers of the oath are. That's where everything goes on. That's why Switzerland and the Knight Templars, they are the original bankers. They are the keepers of the oath. Do you remember the whole story about the Knights Templar? Anybody? Well, they were the protectors of the Christians, allegedly, from their little trail where they would go, and they were protecting these Christians, right? Well, they set up these little banking system where, okay, instead of you carrying money and possibly getting robbed, we will give you this thing right here that comes from the Knights Templar. You give it to another Knights Templar, and he knows to give you however much money, whatever. That was like kind of like your ATM card of those times, right? So they really are the originators of banking, and it's very interesting that Switzerland seems to be the hub of all banking, the Swiss bank, yes. And the coat, the red coat, the emblem of the Anunnaki, or the planet of the crossing. That is their crest right there, the red shield. Yes. So anyway, as you can see here, so now we're talking about quartz, the quartz crystal. If you noticed in the movie Ghostbusters, you saw the quartz crystal box that was in front of the pyramid with the two pillars right there. Yes, there's your other point of reference that shows you that the crystal or the quartz is involved. And it's very interesting that the timepieces that the Swiss made came with a quartz crystal, as if in symbolic meaning that it's the quartz that has to do with time. Just putting that out there. So let us take a look at a few other interesting pieces here. I'm going to show you here in just a moment about the Hoover Dam and the San Andreas Fault and how it all plays together. You guys have probably seen this. Did you notice that NASA, the Twin Peaks, or the Vector, the same thing as the chevron? All kinds of space agencies use this very same symbol. You remember V for Vendetta? Remember that? The two peaks? Yeah, watch V for Vendetta, the TV show. It'll start all making sense to you. The inverted V vector, V for Vendetta. I will leave links to that. I can't play this whole video right here. It's actually 13 minutes long. But yeah, so now you're starting to get an idea, right, of what all is going on with NASA, all of the other ones right here, the Vector, the chevron, yes, the Twin Peaks or the Two Peaks. Yes, it's all going to fit in together. But let's take a look now at the Hoover Dam, and let's take a look at the two missing nuclear bombs that came up missing here the past couple years. And are they going to play in to the Hoover Dam and the San Andreas Fault going off? And how is the Hoover Dam going to play into all of this? That is the question that's left. Okay, I'm going to show you two movies that's going to show you what's going to happen with the Hoover Dam. Something's going to happen with the Hoover Dam. We already know that. It's on the $50 bill. They've been telling us, but they also told us in the movies. All you had to do was really look. And let's take a look at the movie Superman, and you will see.